Welcome to the Redvee TV preview show, supported by A-Star Recruitment for the 2019 season, as we look ahead to Sunday's fixture against the Catalan Dragons at the Totally Wicked Stadium. And no sooner did I put a tweet out at the weekend just gone saying we've got an easier run of fixtures coming up. Injuries strike and Sunday looks difficult.
Yeah, I think no matter what Catalans' away record is perceived to be, it's always a difficult fixture. On paper, to start off with, it's a difficult fixture. They've got some decent backs. Forward packs usually lays a good platform for them. It's always going to be tricky.
I was under the impression that Sam from Wigan might have retired this week after the RFL rule change. What's he going to do to play the ball?
Well, you know,
reinvent his game.
You know what? As long as the referees use common sense, especially with the one, the passing from dummy half into a player, because
can you just stand there now and just get in the way and try and make sure it hits you?
That's it. I mean, they're offside immediately if you're trying to get in the way. But it's to stop stuff, and I think Michael Shenton's come out and actually said it was through sheer frustration, and he's glad that it's come out.
Well, the one, if anybody's seen the Michael Shenton one, Darryl Powell actually said it was deliberate.
Yeah.
To be that farcical to make them do something, because if you see the clip, he just picks it up and just shuffles it into him.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas if you are, I suppose it's one of them that the referee, as I say, as long as they use common sense and don't put it as black and white, then it's going to be a good thing, but it remains to be seen. Hopefully they've got a bit of sense about them.
So, squad news.
Yep. 4 changes.
Plenty of changes for Saints, obviously some of them enforced through injury.
Yeah, that's it. We've got Theo Farge and Alex Walmsley back in, which is a good sign considering we've lost Luke Thompson up front. We've also got Matty Costello and James Bentley into the squad. James Roby's been rested. Tommy Makinson's had a back spasm. Morgan Knowles suspended, and as I say, Thompson's injured. So it's one of those. I've seen a couple of people on social media say this isn't a good time to rest James Roby. But
we thought we would rest him on Monday, just gone. Maybe there was a problem with Adam Smith which made him play Monday. So listen, you don't want to flog Roby too much. I'd rather think of the bigger picture. I think.
Yeah, in my opinion, with Roby, this is the right time, and this is regardless of the result. Aaron Smith's been in a winning team over in Catalan. His rugby education is vital. There's no point trying to pitch him in a big game if he's just been playing against some dross that we've seen, whether that be London, Hull KR or Wigan. He's got to play against the bigger teams.
Where I think we may be a little light, possibly in the forwards against Catalan's pack.
Maybe so. Thompson and Knowles are going to be big misses. Joseph Paolo showed a couple of good touches on Sunday, and hopefully he can continue and carry on getting better and getting more used to our style of play. I think Batchelor will get a run, probably off the bench, but I think Joe Batchelor, especially with Zeb coming back in, I think that that'll be the one.
Yeah, obviously Theo and Danny Richardson both in the squad. I think they'll both be in the weekend. For me, the simple options are try not to change things too much. Lachlan Coote fullback, wings Regan Grace, Adam Swift, centres Nagama and Matty Costello.
Yeah.
The halves, I think it'll still be Lomax and Richardson.
Yeah.
Starting props, Walmsley, Lees, hooker, Aaron Smith, and then obviously you've got Peru, Tyre and Paolo.
The centre one's an interesting one because I wonder whether Jack Wellsby's starting to edge himself a little bit ahead of Matty Costello in the centres.
Potentially with it being such a big game and Matty Costello having so much game time at centre and performing so well at Lee, to get him back makes me think that he'll be the one to start.
Possibly.
And then on the bench, you'd probably go with Amor, Ashworth, Batchelor,
Farge.
Farge to cover, potentially play hooker this game, because obviously he might be a little bit short of match fitness.
That's it, and it gets him back in and gets him like 20 minutes each half possibly.
And then missing out would be Wellesby and
Bentley.
There you go. There's your team for Sunday.
Is that what you reckon?
Done and dusted.
Fair enough. But there's a couple of things that could alter in that. I think forwards wise, you're pretty much right. I think Lees will start. The only one for me could be centre.
Does Jack Ashworth's performance on Monday on how well he did that affect Justin Holbrook's thinking in not bringing Luke Douglas back from his loan at Leigh? Or has Luke felt that far down the pecking order, it's going to take a lot of injuries for him to be back in the club?
No, you're probably right on both counts, but I think Ashworth, because it looked like there was no difference between him and Matty Lees. Matty Lees did 70 minutes. Jack Ashworth just looked like we'd put the Ashworth shirt on Luke Thompson. I genuinely think...
Or put Luke Thompson's shirt on Ashworth?
Well, no, because it would have... No. Why would it be Luke Thompson's shirt? It'd be Jack Ashworth's shirt on Luke Thompson.
I don't know. We'll wait this one out. No, surely it looks like Luke Thompson's shirt's on Ashworth because Luke Thompson's gone off injured and we're not losing.
But his shirt wasn't there. You could only see Jack Ashworth's shirt.
Oh, I don't know.
Never mind. It's been a long week.
It has.
Without rugby.
Can't be doing it on a Friday. It doesn't feel right, does it?
Exactly.
Let us know who's right and who's wrong on that one.
But yeah, he's no, you're not. But yeah, that's it. He's come on. He's put in some great stints. There's been no difference between the two. As long as he can back that up with another performance this week, it keeps Luke Douglas out the frame.
11 wins from 12, 4 points clear at the top, ahead of Warrington. I'd like to say a top 2 finish already is probably on the cards, considering how many games. Even if we lose a few, third, fourth, fifth downwards are all losing and beating each other.
I'm not going to go for that.
No, but I'd, barring some sort of collapse by both Saints and Warrington, top 2 is going to be Saints, Warrington in either order. That 11 from 12 gives us that little bit of breathing room and gives Justin Holbrook the right to rest James Roby.
Yeah, probably so. I mean, I'm not going to be as kind of open about this top 2 pretty much done, because what happens if we get a raft load of injuries on Friday and it drags us out? There's loads of ifs and buts. There's plenty of the season to go. But yeah, this is where your squad's tested, and this is where it's interesting to see them squad players take the chance. Joe Batchelor did well on Sunday. I don't think he came in and blew anybody away, but he did everything that he had to, and it's one of them promising signs that for your Super League debut to come off after such a big win is going to instill him with confidence. And he didn't look out of place. He didn't look out of place at all. He looked like a good, steady second rower, and with a bit more confidence, getting used to his, how many different centres is he going to have next to him? That'll be good for him in the future once he gets a settled left-hand side.
And it shows he's been managed well by the club.
Yeah.
I know we were calling, I was saying at the start of the season we were looking forward to seeing him, and then we were worried that maybe he's not kicked on, he's gone back to play for York, but he's been brought in at the right time. Yeah,
going back to play for York was actually a good move. It was getting him back into a system that he knew. York play entertaining rugby. I mean, they're probably punching above the weight as well in the Championship for a part-time squad. It gets him back like loving his first team rugby and getting some good results over there. Listen, it's obviously shown to be a good thing because he's come straight in and, as I said, not looked out of place.
Now, one thing I want to ask you, I've waited all week.
Okay.
Coming back from the game on Sunday, you said you got a really good stat.
I've not got a really good stat, no.
You said you were going to tell me something, some sort of fact. Have you forgot?
No stats. No, I didn't say it. No, I've not got a really good stat. This is your memory playing tricks on you.
You said there's something I really wants to know and you would use it.
No, there was no stats.
It's saving it for something.
No. What I'll say is, there's been some people, people will bring up stats. This is what I was going to say. People bring up stats, and whether it be, will we miss Morgan Knowles as much? Gary Schofield's turned around and said that Morgan Knowles is one of the best young players in the game at the minute. I think he said he reminded him of Paul Sculthorpe. He's spot on, Gary Schofield. But this case he is. Yeah, that's it. He's not far off, and people will turn around and they might disagree with him and pick out certain stats. And the line that I wanted to use wasn't a stat.
Was when people start bringing out stats to kind of prove something.
in my opinion, if you overuse stats are like a bikini. They're great to look at, but they don't show you everything. You've got to trust.
There you go.
You've
We
got to
saved it all
trust. You've got to trust what you see with your own eyes, and not be bound to how many meters someone makes. Because Tommy Makinson's our top meter maker.
So come on, Kev. Let's take our bikinis off.
You first. But yeah, it's Tommy Makinson's our top meter maker. Now, he usually takes first or second drive in when people are trying to get set, so he might get a good 10 or 20 metres. That's not knocking, because he's taking workload off the forwards, but he could also break 50 yards and score a try, and it looks fantastic.
And for me, that stat proves to me that, potentially, it's a stat about Saints' defence. Saints are pinning teams back in their own half defensively. They're kicking 60 metres, which, say, Tommy Makinson's dropped back for. He picks the ball up, and he's making his first 30 metres for free.
Probably 20 metres for free, yeah, definitely. That's it.
So therefore, the stats don't tell the full story.
No, that's it. I mean, you've got Regan Grace who's making breaks with the ball and scoring tries at the end
Metres
of it.
after contact,
Yeah.
Maybe you could use that one.
Yeah. But that's it. But it's when people use too many stats. That was me thing, not an actual stat for you. Okay. Sorry to disappoint you, stats.
So the stats are crap.
No, they're good to look at, but trust your own eye as well. Trust what you're seeing. We've said it before. We said it at Castleford game away, where Morgan Knowles was in the defensive line, literally tracked someone all the way across. Tommy Makinson makes the tackle. Morgan Knowles gets nothing for that. But if you see it, if you see the little nuances in the game, little bits, take that as your proof. Don't take a stat as proof.
When you kick long at times, your winger picks up and runs across the line. They're not making any metres.
No.
But they're buying your time while your forwards get back on side.
Correct.
Saints women. Victors on Sunday against the Bradford Bulls, 24-0.
Yeah.
As the curtain raiser. They play again this Sunday against Featherstone.
Yeah.
As part of a 3-game doubleheader, the under-19s...
3-game double header?
Yes.
Header.
No, it's a 3-game doubleheader.
I don't think it is.
But anyway, shush. Under-19s at 12:30, I think it is. 3 o'clock, the men's game. 5:30, the women's game. I think we tweeted when the fixtures first came out that we were disappointed that the women's game was scheduled originally to be at Ruskin at 3 o'clock, the same time as the men's game. And we moaned, and we wasn't sure whether anybody was listening, but the club have.
Yeah.
And they've set up a triple header.
The 3-team double.
But anyway, Saints, Leeds, Castleford, all at the top of the table, unbeaten in the first 2 games. Featherstone haven't won one, neither of Wigan, which is by the by. And with Leeds, Cast playing each other the weekend, chance for the women to kick on and leapfrog one of them too.
Absolutely, and Sunday's meant to be the best day of the weekend because we've got Storm Hannah coming in tomorrow. Loads of rain and
I hate Storm
wind. Well, fair enough. But yeah, it's so if you've got the chance to stay out, catch a bit of rugby league,
have an extra pint.
Now
hopefully the club will keep a couple of the bars open as well.
Yeah, fingers crossed for them. Yeah. You should do, because you still want your refreshments, don't you?
Yeah. And the club would like to earn some money.
Yeah.
Just keep 1 or 2 open and let people know where they are. That's all people ask of me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Much else to talk about this week? Probably not much, is there?
No. Not for me.
We're done and dusted. We're doing too many shows. It's all these back-to-back fixtures.
Yeah, I'm seeing you far too much.
You can never see my face enough, Kevin. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Let us know your thoughts on what you think the team will be on Sunday. And do you know what? We're saying it now. Sunday is a difficult game.
Yeah.
If we don't get the result, let's all not see social media meltdown. You can't say it's going to be our game, and if that happens to be the case, or we only win by 4, people go into, delusion. Anyway, yeah, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. We will catch you on Sunday after the game for an instant fan reaction. Have a good weekend.